Um, yeah, this is me making an asset for my 3D asset library, link in the description. At the moment, I only have 3 assets, but you can check it out and see for yourself. Look at the quality of the assets, of the renders. I think it's pretty decent. Although my topology, to be honest, isn't that great. Yeah, I've gotten a bit out of shape. Because I was developing my game and didn't really concentrate on modeling anymore. Like the most part I spent in Unreal Engine. So that's why I'm like getting back. It's my 4th asset basically that I'm making. Like the handle looks pretty decent, you know, from like topology wise. It looks pretty fucking decent. But then when we get to the head, do you say head? I don't even know. Like the axe head, it looks absolutely atrocious. Okay, it's not good anymore. Okay, so yeah, now I'm starting with the axe head, and basically, well, I tried making it 3 times. Okay, I was so frustrated because it didn't work, so I just gave up and started with a plane instead of a cube to really start with the most basic shape, and so I wouldn't need to worry about the depth of the model and just about the 2D aspect of the reference image, and then I could focus on the depth later. And now I'm basically doing it and trying to mirror it for 3 minutes without knowing why it's looking pretty bad, but I managed it. And so here you see like the shape coming together, me looking for how wide the axe head needs to be in order to match the handle. Yeah, here I'm looking up why I can apply the mirror modifier. And I forgot I was in edit mode. Yeah, so basically let me tell you about the asset library. At the moment it's completely free and the license is CC0 or however you pronounce it. But later I will make it so you can buy assets with credits, and you can do so by either with a subscription model, I guess, or you can hand in one of your own assets to be used for the library, and then you get credits for that asset basically. And I don't think that a lot of, well, basically nobody has this concept, so I think I am a genius. Okay, now I'm copied one side so I can make the engravement like in the reference image that is black. Okay, I use the Boolean modifier to I don't know, to indent it. Okay, and this destroyed the topology completely, I think. Like, there are no shading issues, at least. That's the most important part. I think. I just need to... Did I bevel already? Yeah, I did. There we go. It's coming together nicely, okay? It's coming together nicely. Yeah, and now I'm slowly going over to the texturing phase. Basically, just giving the asset some basic textures, roughness and metallic values. Thinking if I should make the bevels like the metallic color or not, but then I scrapped that idea. Then going over to the handle, I needed to UV unwrap it, and also wanted to match like the black at the top and the bottom, so I went over to texture painting. And look, it's nothing special. It's nothing special, it's just basically black color, no real texture used here. But, you know, it gets the work done. It gets the work done pretty decently. Okay, trying some white accents for like to add to the wood texture, but this didn't really work. Now going over to the rendered view mode. Also looking into Polyhaven, like I literally use textures from Polyhaven all the time. I think pretty much it's okay if I'm like giving out the textures for free. The later stages where I will switch to a paid subscription with credits, I don't think I will be allowed to use it anymore, but for now I think it's okay, right? Yeah, and here I'm basically making some engravements like in the reference. I switched them up a little so they're not exactly the same. And look, this is what I was talking about. I'm basically assigning emissive colors to the engraved letters. And I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty nice. And here I am taking the leather texture from Polyhaven and just applying it to the engraved part of the axe head. Bit of experimenting with the color choices. And so I started making this wolf. But later in the process I decided, I don't know, that doesn't look that well, and the wolf, I mean the wolf looked pretty good, but I don't know why it somehow didn't work. But I left it in because I don't know, I like the wolf itself, but the composition with the axe wasn't as good as I thought. Here I'm trying to make like some impro to make it fit. I see, okay, this looks pretty shit, so I started making another object, and I stuck with that because also it was pretty easy and it looked decent on the. I said, there you go, scrap the wolf. And yeah, made some weird shapes. Yeah, duplicated that over to the other side. Try working with some more emissive textures. Notice that it looks pretty bad. Then I deleted some parts to, yeah, and experimented a bit. There we go. And yeah, that's basically it.